Hey all, so I just had this interesting revelation that I'd like to speak on today. So let's check this out, right? So if we go to 1 Corinthians 12, 7, it says, "But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another divers kinds of tongues, to another interpretation of tongues. But all these worketh that one and selfsame Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. For as the body in one is one, and hath many members, and all the members of the one body, being many, are one body, so is also Christ." So, what is this talking about? This is talking about the spiritual gifts. This is talking about the gifts of the Spirit. We always talk about the fruits of the Spirit. What fruits of the Spirit are extremely important and something definitely to focus on. The gifts of the Spirit are underlooked, and the reason why they're underlooked is because we know the famous Bible verse. For you will know them by their fruits. We don't know them by their gifts, right? But your gifts are still important because with your gifts you can find your purpose in life. Through your gifts, you can find your purpose through God's mission. So what am I saying here? So like let's say some people have the gift of wisdom, right? Well, you can use that gift of wisdom and go teach it to other people. Like we got biblical scholars that are just brainiacs, bro. Like I was watching this YouTube video by the guy named Disciple Dojo. He was interviewing this lady, right? And she memorized the book of Job, the entire book of Job in Hebrew. She memorized the entire book of Job in Hebrew. Like that's insane, bro. Like, do you know how much wisdom you have to be able to do that? How smart you got to be to do that? Like, she clearly has some sort of supernatural gift of wisdom, and that's why she's been put in the place that she is in, right? Some people have the gift of charisma, so they're able to, allure an audience in. They're able to touch people's um, minds and their hearts through their preaching style, and they're able to hit an audience that might be atheists, right? Their preaching style might allure an atheist to come to Christ, or just they might just you know basically they just attract a bigger audience because of their amazing charisma, their gift of charisma. Then there's some people with the gift of evangelizing, right? I met this guy at my church who he was a street preacher. While I personally not really into the whole street preaching thing, I couldn't respect that his gift and his purpose for Christ was the whole evangelizing thing. Like this dude had a real like fire for evangelizing. He had a real fire for finding people or helping atheists and Muslims and Jews come to Christ. Right? He went on missions across the world. He went to this place called Papua New Guinea, and he went to Lebanon, all these interesting places where he was in, where you would go and evangelize, right? Very interesting. That's clearly what his purpose is. So when we find out what our gift in Christ is, we can use that and find find our purpose. Through we can use that gift and then create something beautiful in this world with our gift, right? So some people have the gift of discerning spirits, right? Maybe you can use that and become like a psychologist or something, or maybe you can use that and make YouTube videos. And I don't know, dude, like you can use your gift for so many beautiful things, and it's all for the mission of Christ, right? It's all for spreading the good news that is Jesus Christ, to walk in our word with him, and so that we can all get to heaven, and so that we can save ourselves and our household. Acts 16:31. Believe unto the Lord and save yourself and your household. So yeah, anyways, guys, the gifts of the Spirit are important, and if you find your gift, you can create that into your purpose, man. It's really beautiful. So yeah, this interesting revelation I had. Hope you guys enjoyed.